Dear brothers and sisters, today I wish to share with you a story that has deeply touched not only my heart, but the hearts of many others. A story that once again testifies to the vastness of our existence and the need for each of us to find a higher purpose in our lives. For our lives have a purpose and are part of God's grand design. Many of us sometimes harbor doubts about the reality of life after death and the meaning of our existence on this earth. This is because we live in an increasingly materialistic world, where any reference to transcendence is mocked and set aside. But we must not be discouraged by prevailing thought, for all that Christ has promised is real, and today more and more testimonies seem to confirm this great truth that should no longer be hidden. The story I'm about to share is one that makes us reflect on the greatness and mercy of our Lord and the promise of eternal paradise awaiting us all. It's a true story that has changed the lives of all those who have witnessed these extraordinary events. This is the story of Tina Hines, an ordinary woman with an extraordinary testimony. It was a day like any other in February 2018. Tina, with the sun shining and the fresh air on her face, was preparing for a walk, perhaps to reflect or simply to enjoy the beauty of nature. But fate, at that moment, had other plans. As she tied her shoes and prepared to step out, Tina suffered a devastating heart attack. Her heart, that vital pump that had beaten continuously for years, stopped. And for a full 27 minutes, Tina crossed the boundary between life and death. But what did Tina see in those 27 minutes? What mysteries were revealed to her as her body lay lifeless? While time seemed to stand still for all of us, for Tina, it was a journey into the unknown. After being resuscitated 6 times, a true miracle in itself, on the way to the hospital, Tina finally opened her eyes. And the first thing she did, with a strength few would have in such a moment, was to ask for a pen and paper. With trembling hands and barely legible writing, she wrote 2 words that would change the lives of many. It's real. When asked what she meant, with a deep and meaningful look, Tina simply pointed to the sky. She spoke of an indescribable experience, saying, "It was so real, the colors were so vivid." She recounted seeing a luminous figure, full of love and peace, whom she believed was Jesus. In a world dominated by science and logic, many might ask, how can we be sure that what Tina saw was real? But faith, my dear ones, is not based on tangible evidence. Faith is a deep conviction, a bond with the unseen. And Tina's story serves as a reminder that there are realities beyond our earthly understanding. Not everything can be explained by current knowledge, but deep in our hearts, we know that something extraordinary happened to Tina, something that sooner or later each of us will experience. Scientists have tried to explain near-death experiences like Tina's. Some theorize that these visions might be the result of increased brain activity just before death. But regardless of scientific explanations, the truth is that faith transcends science. Faith gives us hope, strength, and the certainty that there is a divine plan greater than us. Tina's story teaches us that death is not the end, but rather a new beginning, a passage to a realm of eternal peace and love. It reminds us that Jesus is always with us, even in the darkest moments, and offers us hope that one day, we too will see his face and walk with him in paradise. So, as we reflect on Tina's story, let's remember to keep our faith alive, to remember that Jesus is always with us, that he loves us unconditionally, and that he is waiting for us. And let's remember that, even in the toughest times, there is always hope. Tina Hines' story is a powerful and touching reminder of the reality of paradise and the constant presence of Jesus in our lives. May we all find comfort and hope in her testimony and strengthen our faith in the Lord. Let us know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. and become part of the faith and prayer community. May God bless you all.